Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley.
And I am Commander Coggins. Today, we're looking at unused, unseen bit of sort of concept art from the Ready Room behind the scenes program. Because I just thought it was interesting, and most of you I'm sure didn't see it. So Stuart, what are we looking at today?
Starfleet Phaser Rifle Alt Mode.
Yes! So the first picture so they showed that the prop department had 2 weeks in a row was the special feature as part of the Ready Room, and the prop master, who looked very proud of his work, was showing off that to build the final props they have to do sketches and then foam core models to sort of get to the sense of scale. They 3D model them, print them out, tweak the ergonomics, and as part of that he showed off these rifles, and the fact that I was like, oh, that's different. Picture number 2 shows off even easier. We talked about what these elements might be, and this rifle that Seven used has a lot more functionality than I was ever seen on the screen. The top bit becomes a stock, and the back becomes a extended rifle butt. What do you think?
Oh, so you mean the one she actually used? These elements pull out of it.
Yeah, or is intended to in one version. Yeah,
I like this. It gives way more functionality. I love this, the fold down handle, the pull out stock.
Yeah, I was surprised to see these. I was like, oh, well, that's a new development for the rifle I quite like.
That's actually really cool. That makes it feel more Starfleety too. Once you have the stock that comes out, it feels more in line with the other phaser rifles we've seen as far as length goes.
And if you go to the next picture, because these are meant to be to scale, or at least he has one that's to scale, and it's such a small rifle. Oh my god, yeah. And this would certainly give it that oomph. Although I do think it's a bit too modern military to have a needable, because a stock is there to help, center you for recoil, but these guns don't have recoil. So and I've held the phaser rifle from First Contact, like I own one, and the barrel's long and the stock goes right up, so it's very comfortable and very absolutely what you need. So I'm not sure functionally it needs these things. In fact, it makes it look more or less advanced because the gun should be able to do this all. But you see the shapes in the original design, and so seeing they do a function, because obviously, especially with the stock, it's designed to come down and it changes the shape. So you can't tell with the bottom foam core, because obviously they're not going to cut out the cutout. It's conceptual one. But I love seeing there was extra thought put in, and these shapes, because we thought originally the bottom would be like a rocket launcher or something. Oh no, it's a fold-out stock, fold-out grip.
That's very cool, actually. I never would have even thought that based on what we saw them in the show, and I don't know if we'll get to see them again, actually, use any kind of detail. But
do you think it's too modern military, though? It de-sci-fies it.
For the stock, yes. For the front grip, no. Front grip allows more accuracy. Just stability wise, but the stock, yeah, you're right. There's no recoil on an energy weapon, unless there is for some reason, which there just might be.
I mean, some phaser rifles have been like the Voyager phaser rifle, compression rifle, is a weird design, and I think we've held one, and it's incredibly uncomfortable. It's terribly designed. It looks cool, terribly designed, but the Maker rifle has a front grip, and TNG one does. So front grips are not unheard of. The concept isn't weird, and in fact, having it be stick-outable makes it more functional. And I think the back stock does make sense if you think the rifle is way too small, if it's like an SMG. Because it's what it feels like. Really, it's an SMG. So I kind of wish we'd seen that in the show. I'm not sure how or when we could have. But it would have been kind of cool if we get a scene where doing it, and then as Seven comes in, she sort of slides it back together and puts it back up. It's like, there we go.
Yeah, there are ways you could use it, I suppose, but the necessity of it, I think it's almost an over design. It was over designed. It was not necessary, so they didn't even bother showing it. But it is a neat idea.
Let's go functional with the stock. Let's make it actually, what if the stock has, it connects to the cooling mechanism, and so when it's all together, it can keep firing because it's all part of one big unit. You pull it out, and that's when it can fire a lot less, and it needs extra space created. It opens up a certain coil, which then can energize more. It moves all the pieces internally, so that now the long version, it suddenly becomes like a conventional rifle with more but it improves the amount of power per shot. And the closed version is all combined, and it has faster fire, but there may be weaker shots or less energy or whatever. So it literally was like a fire mode thing. We have to pull it out to utilize the rifle version. So then now you've got all in one, and it isn't a stylistic; it's actually a functional. Would that make it better for you? So for me, I think it would.
It would. It'd be more of a multi-purpose weapon, but I mean, phasers generally are. They have different settings and stuff. I do like your idea, but it would take a lot of explaining on air or in a technical manual, which we would never need for an episode. Really.
Well, it'd be the difference of going between the long range and the short range. You start it's like in a TNG or in DS9, so Dominion War, if you had they start on the ridge, and it's in rifle mode, and as their Dominion are charging, you close it all up, and you stand up and go as they get closer. So I mean, you could make a function for it in combat. But yeah, I just want to point out, guys, because as we often say, give credit where it's due, call it the good, call it bad, and this is a very small detail that I don't think any other channel is going to talk about, but I actually want to give credit to the designers for this, because we love the thought, we love the bonus thing, and for a designer we like, it's clever. Well done. Good job, guys. And because we've talked about it, if you want to send us a free version of the rifle to show off on the show, I'll happily take that off your hands. I'll promote it on the show, don't worry.
Oh, he will. He will. I'll give everybody your address right now.
Speaking
I'm going to go mute.
Speaking of address, you can support this channel via a one-time donation via PayPal, which is www.trekyards.com. Click the donate button, or a Patreon monthly donation, or join the channel, which is like a Patreon but through YouTube. We get to know who you are, we get to see you in the lives, you get personal emoticons and stuff. That's a really great way, and the channel only does survive with people donating their little bits of money, and if enough of you do donate, we can keep going. And you've seen how much videos. I think we made 70 or 80 videos over the course of a 10-episode stint of Picard. I mean, that is all for you guys, and you guys enjoy them. And if you do enjoy them, and if you watch most of them, throw in $5. You will not notice $5 a month, and if 20 of you do that, it helps a massive, massive amount.
Yeah. And of course, there's the free way. Share the videos around. Tell people you know that might like Star Trek, about Trekyards. Not everybody might know. And just splash it all over social media. Also, hit that like button. Every video you watch, make sure you hit the like button. It's an analytic that helps us out, as is the subscribe button, because you got to be subscribed to get the content regularly. But speaking of, hit the notification icon. There's a little bell. Make sure you hit it and you select all. That way you get notified every time we upload either our lives, which we do multiple times a week, even when there's not a new show on. We talk about other Star Trek episodes. We do reviews. We do a whole bunch of great discussions. And we open up just the floor to you guys to join the community and have a discussion and just create new thinking around certain things. We really love it. And if you guys can join us for that, please do so. So lots of great ways to help us out. And just become part of the Trekyards family. That's the best way. So anyway, guys, until next time when we have something else exciting and great to talk about, I am Captain Foley.
I'm Commander Coggins. Bye, guys.
See you later.